Turn up to this one to do a stripped down service in first person on an ideal boiler. First thing we do is turn the electric off, safely isolate it. 2 screws underneath. Do those. Use your fingers to pull the tabs down. Then the case pulls away at the bottom and then hooks off the top. This is quite awkward with one hand, but it's quite easily to do. The control panel just pulls forward to fold down. Undo the 2 screws on the sump. Undo one fully out and undo one about halfway. To unhook it and twist it round. Just like that. Lift that off. Sometimes you need a bit of WD-40 in the top. And undo the flathead bolt at the back that holds the fan in place. Undo that completely out. And the fan will pull away. Disconnect the electrics off the top. Can't quite see on the video, it's quite hard to get the full view. So it just pops off. Check the fan gasket, make sure that's okay. Replace if necessary. And then I put the sump cover back on and do both screws up for when we flush the heat exchanger through. If you don't do that, you'll get wet. And it aims right on the PCB, which is really helpful. When we get our spanner, a ratchet is normally the easiest thing to do. Undo the 4 screws at the top of the heat exchanger to take the burner off. This can take some time and it can be quite fiddly, especially the ones at the back. Depending on which model you have, the burner comes out in different ways. So sometimes it goes onto the side and out from the left, but this one actually just comes flat out because it has got the flue spigot at the back, which blocks it going upwards. But you just slide it out carefully. Check the burner, that's ceramics, and make sure that's got no cracks in it. And the red gasket as well, replace if necessary. They're normally okay. And we have a good look inside. You want to get a brush in there to clean that out. Once you've given it a bit of a brush, I fill up a little tub of water and just pour it in at the top. On this one there's plenty of access, so you can get a slightly bigger jug in there to get more water in, otherwise this can take quite a lot of time. There you go, bigger jug. And then it just cleans it all out. You see it all going out. Now you see why you put the sump cover back on. Then you want to just clean the trap out once you finish cleaning it all. With it all laid carefully down on the side, I just check the burner over again with a bit more detail. Check the fan gasket, that's perfect. That's fine. It's always handy to keep these. Check the rubber seals on the flue, because you want to be checking everything because you've stripped it completely down. And then I lube everything up. You can never have enough lube. And then we put it all back together in reverse order. Just being careful not to damage that ceramic burner when you slide it back in. Can be a bit fiddly the first time, but it's not about how quick you do it. Just do it right and speed will come. When you tighten the screws back up, put them all in finger tight and then go diagonally, so do left back, right front, and then right back, left front, and tighten them up like that. Pretty much like how you'd put a wheel on a car. Once it's all back together, you have to do your 26.9 checks and then complete the full service, following manufacturer's instructions. I put the case back on to complete these, and that's it. Happy days.